Now, I have been joined by Major Muhammad Ali Shah to discuss this further. Sir, Joe Biden had come out and said that it was highly unlikely that Kabul would be able to control the entire country. What is your comments on this?
Afghanistan's claim right now that they have taken over 85% of Afghanistan. That's Taliban's claim, but the women over there in Afghanistan are opposing Taliban. They've taken up arms against them. And the Taliban spokesperson also has come out and given the statement that they are going to be controlling the entire country. But I don't think, whether it is very sad, it's going to be it's going to be a mayhem there if Taliban takes over. But I feel that Taliban this time is going to be relatively softer, especially on women. And I don't think they can ever take control of the entire Afghanistan, because now there are external factors in play as well. So like for example, Erdogan, the president of Turkey, had offered that we will send our troops to Afghanistan to look after the Hamid Karzai airport and the diplomatic areas over there. China is taking keen interest on eyeing Afghanistan as well. Pakistan was very happy with Turkey's decision of Turkey taking over Afghanistan militarily in a certain aspect. But I don't think that Taliban is going to expand any further in Afghanistan, because even though the US troops had pulled out, but the US Envoy for Reconciliation had also mentioned that even though we are pulling our troops from Afghanistan, that does not mean we will not be monitoring the activities in Afghanistan. So yes, it is very difficult for the US troops to get back to Afghanistan, but not impossible. At the same time, I would say that, I don't think that Taliban will actually take over full of Afghanistan for that matter.
So Biden had come out and said that Afghan people alone should be, determining their own future. What is the likely future ahead of the people living in Afghanistan?
See, Biden also was not wrong in saying that people of Afghanistan should actually take care of their own future, and they're responsible for their own actions hereafter. Because when US pulled out troops overnight without informing the Afghan authorities from the airbase, and they just went away. So now it is something like you are responsible for your own actions. It's mentioned everywhere. So now, yes, most certainly I agree with him on that. That now Afghanistan, the people of the future is in their hands. Like, for example, the ladies have taken up arms against Taliban, whether you want to make them come into power or not. So whatever you do right now, the Afghans do right now will decide their future course of action. And if they do not want Taliban coming in, they have to take some strong, tough measures, like the way the women of Afghanistan have taken. So the entire Afghanistan will have to unite against them for that matter.
So as the Afghan military struggled to hold its ground against the Taliban, the country's leadership also appeared to be enveloped in chaos. Now, there are a lot of difficulties that lay ahead of the Afghan government. What would you like to comment on this particular piece of news?
Sure. See, that was always there, right from the initial Taliban times, and even before the US troops, even 20 years back, the Afghan leadership was always very rickety, because Taliban used to rule the roost over there. They used to force men to keep beards, and women couldn't go out unless and until accompanied with a mehram, that is a husband, brother, son. So, of course, I see Afghanistan didn't really have much of a future because of the Taliban ruling it, and now when the Taliban is once again trying to take over Afghanistan, but I don't think they'll be successful, because now you have external interests as well over there. So certainly, let's wait and watch what happens in Afghanistan, and if something happens, they are a neighboring country, and in fact, for that matter, I have had personal friends who were martyred in Afghanistan many years back. There were doctors from the AMC, from the Army Medical Corps, from the Indian Army, who were martyred in Afghanistan. So I don't think India should also, for that matter, shy away from extending whatever aid we have to ensure that there is peace and tranquility in our neighboring nation.
The Afghan military has to demonstrate a strength and resilience that makes the Taliban reconsider trying to take over the country. So how far do you think the Afghan military would be successful?
Honestly speaking, I don't think the Afghan military per se is really powerful or they are in a position to take control. They have a very weak military for that matter. We've had exchange programs with Afghan people, so they are good. But the military per se, because they short of funds and they are not well equipped, their manpower also isn't good. Rather, I would say, right, currently, if you ask me, Taliban is in a stronger position than the Afghan military. But I hope the Afghan military takes over and they fight Taliban out from Afghanistan altogether.
All right. Thank you, Major Mohammad Ali Shah, for joining us with all those inputs on the broadcast. We now